Well, the farm is looking just a bit different. In case you're wondering, I am standing in what will be our new shop. So let's talk about it. Hello everyone, my name is Allie and welcome back to Two Antlers Farms. We have 3 new additions to the farm over the last 2 weeks it's been, so let's get into it. And as you can see, I'm kind of standing in one of the new additions. All right, so behind me you'll see what came with the house, which was a just 1-car garage, oversized, just did not work for us and everything that we need to utilize and put in the garage, and a gym area, kind of things like that. So we have been in the process of building a new garage, somewhere to store vehicles, tractors, kind of just odds and ends, everything you could imagine that goes into a garage, but with a little extra. So it has been about 2 weeks now, so there's a little bit more to update. It went up extremely fast, and I'll throw some clips in here of the whole process, you know, framing, kind of getting everything together, the siding, and a little extra special breezeway that I can't wait for it to be done. So we did a 40 by 60 shop here with 3 garage doors, and this area will be, well, the tractor's actually already in there. We have not done the dirt work. That will be probably in the next week or so, and it'll be on the next video. I will update with the finished product because we just had the first load of fill gravel and dirt because we have so much, we have all of this to kind of fill in. So we're going on those right now. But yeah, here is the tractor area, and we can kind of put other things out here. We did a garage door back there, so once the concrete and everything is done, we will build steps. And then we also did 2 windows here, and I like that because I did not want just a dark window garage. Like, I wanted natural light, be able to see outside. If there's any wildlife outside, anything, like, I wanted to see it. So we have those 2 windows there, and then along the back we have these 3 windows. I'm standing inside the 14-foot garage door. I think that's what this one is. And right here is going to be the lift. We need one just to kind of, you know, do oil changes, tire rotations, work on things like that. And then walking over to the middle garage door, I think these 2 are 12-foot. Both of these will have a drain in each bay. If we wanted to wash vehicles, anything like that, we can. And then in that back corner over here, we're actually going to have a bathroom because I don't know about y'all, but with kids running from the pool to inside the house, I was tired of having a wet floor and having to clean it up. So now nobody has an excuse and they can use the bathroom out here. And we also have that door right here that they'll come into. The window has just gotten framed out. This is one of the sliding windows, and it'll actually be bar height because there'll be a bar here. And this is in the 3rd garage door, and this is where that thing is gonna live. It'll be right here, closest to the bathroom and the garage door to go into the breezeway. So I absolutely, this was a non-negotiable must-have area because I did not want a separate garage. I wanted it connected to the house to give it a little bit more, because I just felt like the house was just so plain and tiny feeling. It just needed something more, and this really did that. So like I said, the dirt work and concrete is not done just yet, but it will be within the next week. So we'll have a bar here, and then this will be a hot tub area here. And we are thinking about doing like a fire pit area here, just outside of the breezeway, with like the little pea gravel and some of the chairs around it. I think that will be really pretty to sit out here. And then we will kind of just overlook this property. So I think that'll be really, really cute. And then you'll see the back of it here. Those 3 windows we did white with black trim and black windows because I wanted it again to match the rest of the house. They also, I didn't show this, but underneath the breezeway, we have all of the ceiling here that was done in the wood to kind of match everything. So yeah, this is our first addition to the house that we are doing. And I think it's gonna look pretty cool. I'm excited to see it done, the concrete in, and just start setting up everything. That way the garage in the house gets cleaned out, and that can be turned into a home gym, because we already have most of the equipment, we just have nowhere to put it. So that's what we're gonna do with the garage that came with the house. And then all the vehicles will have a new home, along with the tractors, the mowers, everything we need to maintain the farm. It'll all be in there. And then for our second addition, we planted, well, my husband ordered like 70 trees. He ordered persimmons, chestnuts, and I think something else. But we only used about, I want to say like 50 of the trees, and we kind of placed them on the opposite side of our property. So I'll flip this around. So we lined this side of the property, all those white tubes, those are all trees. And it kind of just lines that fence there. Lines it, wait, right there. Right there, and then it goes all the way down to the very back of the property. Those are all chestnuts and oak. That's the other one, oak. And then on the back of our property, we ended up putting a patch of the persimmon trees out there, so that way this property can attract more deer and wildlife. So we're hoping that works out. And then we had some more that we just didn't know what to do with, so we ended up putting them along the back of our property here. All those white tubes are trees, so I know those are going to take forever to grow, but I'll be excited when they all are growing. So we'll have to keep everybody updated on those trees and how they're doing. We hope we did them right. Gosh, this looks so good. We can't stop looking at it. Like, this should have already been done, but we had to redo some surveys on the property before we could build. And yeah, once that was done, this is literally 2 weeks of work. That's insane. So another thing that we are trying to figure out what we want to do in here is the lighting. So if you guys have any suggestions on the lighting that you would recommend and put up here or have experience with, let us know, because we're kind of looking around on that. The electrician is going to start in a few days, and we kind of have to have an idea on what we want, and we really need to figure that out. Next thing is garage door openers. We've been looking at a few. We want something, I don't know if we want Bluetooth or not, or kind of just remotes, or kind of what we want, but we need some type of garage door opener for all 3 of the doors. That way we have nothing to worry about with those. We want really good quality ones. We don't want the manual ones or anything like that. We want some garage door openers. So drop a comment if you have bought some and let us know if you like them or not, because that's one area that we really need help with on finishing up this building. And we need those. We don't need those right away, but I'd like to have those right away if that makes sense. What do you think? Should we have gone bigger? Is 40 by 60 too small? Should we did 50 by 80? Guess we'll find out. And I don't know about y'all, does this bother anybody else when the roof on this building is metal, but then we have shingles on the top of the house? Like, does that look weird? Should we put metal on the house eventually? Or should we just leave it? Like, what do y'all think? All right, so now let's talk about our third new addition. Completely unexpected, but she's here now. And that is Miss Juno. Say hi, Miss Juno. So we got Juno, a female Belgian Malinois. She's a gray sable. We found her in a shelter and she was about an hour and a half away, but it's okay. We had a nice little day trip to go and get Miss Juno. And the way I found her is I was on Facebook and I happened to follow the shelter and they posted her, and she was going to be director approval only just because of her breed. And we decided to put an application in. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. If not, that's okay. And needless to say, the next day I was headed to pick Miss Juno up, and she has gained so much weight since then. She started off at like 10 pounds, I think she was, and now she's over 20. But she's so pretty. She's crazy. All the puppy energy, huh? All the puppy energy. We're working on training every day. Say, we know a lot so far, but we're still working on recall. So if you have any tips on recall with a puppy, then let us know, because that's the one thing we are working on the most, huh? Yep, the most. She is just so sweet. So for the next order of business, it is time. Today I decided I am taking off the plastic on my chicken coop runs that I had up for, you know, winter, the wind, cold, everything else. So for the next, till like the end of March, it says that the weather's not gonna get below like 56 during the day. Nighttime I'm not concerned with because their coop is really well insulated and just really nice. It's just time to take down the plastic that is covering up the run here. I'm just ready for it to go. It's a pain in the butt. Next year I will probably use something different. So if you have any suggestions on that as well, let me know. I'm thinking of doing the clear panel, like the roofing stuff, and kind of just making slides to slide down on the side. That way it can be reused instead of dealing with RV like plastic every year. So, because I literally every time it like windy, rain, storm, anything, I would still have to go down and restaple areas, and it was just a pain in the butt. So let's get this plastic down. All right, so this is the plastic that I'm talking about. So annoying. It actually held up better than I was expecting, but like I said, every time it would storm, rain, anything, I would have to go and tear it down. I would have to go and restaple it, and now I've just kind of let it go just because it's been warm and it's starting to fall off The girls are over it. They're done with it. And we are just ready to take it all off. Yeah. And then I need to do a video. I need to stain the wood black to match the coops in the house. Right, now let's work on the silky pin. Look, they're so much happier now that the plastic's gone and they have some sunlight. Doing their little dust bath in their tires. Okay, yeah, so much more nicer out here without the plastic. It makes it look so dingy with the plastic up. I hate it, but they needed it. So, Juno's, she's so interested in the chickens. All right, so that is going to do it for this episode on Two Antlers Farms. We hope you enjoyed it, and drop your suggestions for the garage door openers and the lighting and any other recommendations that you have for it, or even shelving. That's another concern that we got to deal with, and I'll definitely record the process on that. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on the farm.